evening. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I was looking for a book in one of my cupboards, and I came across this shoebox, and I thought, what's that? Oh, then I remembered what was in it. Well, I was hoping that my next video would be driving my tractor, you know, taking the field for a run, but he's moved it. Been down today. We're all ready, but the weather's now turned cold and wet and rain, typical Easter weather. Even a bit of hail, I reckon. Anyway, we had a look in the box, and I found my model tractors and my implements. So I thought I'd just show you them. Now, also what's reminded me of this, when I went to my friend's last Saturday, he'd making a cab for some majors, you know, people have those. Now, I actually had two, which I've lost. And what happened was, I got these, by the way, had them a long time. They're mainly 50s, very early 60s maybe, but I had a model farm. And it wasn't anything flash, it was just a piece of plywood with some edges. Didn't paint it or anything. I had a haystack, and I remember I made a tractor shed and a barn out of just a piece of thin wood. I remember that now. I've been thinking about it a bit, of course. Anyway, we had these tractors, and I'd forgotten how many I'd got, and they're not bad, are they? So we've got these. We've got an old Pop Marshall, which is one of my favourites, and that you have to turn the wheels to steer it. Now, as I say, I had two Ford Majors that had steering on them. You know, you turn the steering wheel and they steered. They were great things, and that's what I played with the most. And someone asked me if he could buy them, and I said no. Anyway, when I wasn't there, he went and took them, so never mind, these things happen. And I didn't realise, but I've got two Massey Harris, and I'll show you them a bit later. Before we finish, I won't make it too long, I'll show you them a bit later. Two of those, again they steer, you see. And then we got that was the last one I bought, because it's the newest one, and this would be 60s. And I spent my pocket money on it when I was 7 or 8 or 9, something like that. I started driving real trucks when I was 9, so I suppose I lost interest. But had that with a filler on, you see, and you can go up and then you can tip the bucket and come back, and well, that's got a bit sticky, but you see how it works. So that was a bit of fun. So what I did, I'll show you them, as I say, in a bit finer detail, just a few things we've got, and just see what you think. Now, I'm hoping that we're going to be far enough away, if I move the camera to there and stand behind the camera, that you will be able to see them, even though we can't get too close with this camera, but you'll be able to see. That's putting a shadow on it. Look, I'll have to move the camera around there, won't I, from the light. There you go. Right, so we've got the Pop Marshall. Again, that steers, but you have to turn the wheels. And I think most of the knocks and scratches are actually with being in boxes, not from me playing with them, you know. He'd lost his driver, look, but never mind. So we've got that one. And we've got, as I say, the Massey Harris. Got two of those, you know, and they all work alright. Wheels are all on still. These haven't been played with that much, actually. You know, they were like people have them today. So, as I say, I was a bit surprised that a lot of these tractor men, they like the models, don't they? So we've got that one there, and we've got another one. Slightly better paintwork on this one, if you can see that. As I say, I'm not coming too close with this camera to keep it in focus, but it's all there. And again, You have to steer it with turning the wheels, but you can steer it. So that's nice. And the Fergie I've shown you. Now we've got a lorry. Old, I think it's Bedford, I'm not sure. Should know. No, I think it says Dodge. It says underneath. I ought to get the glasses, I will do in a minute. I can find them. And then we had a muck spreader. And on this muck spreader there was a belt, long gone of course. It was like a spring that went round there. So when it went along, these turned round. You know, and as you can see it's unworn, so we've not done a lot of muck spreading with it. But we had it, and we'll have it on the Marshall, I like the Marshall best. So we went muck spreading, and because that's the first thing you do, isn't it? So we went muck spreading, you see. And then of course we had the trailer to take it in, to load from, and we had this four-wheel trailer. And it was quite entertaining because on my steering tractors you could learn to back a four-wheel trailer, you see, like that. So that was one of my fun toys we had. Let's park it there. Then we had a hay rake, and this can travel along like that, lifting the hay up, if you can see, or you can lift the tines and for road transport. So we had a bit of fun with that one. And then we had this hay wagon, and it's got a thing so it doesn't come off, which was quite novel. Two-wheeler hay wagon, and the ends come off, nicely made. They are. So there we are. Like I say, just a short little video, but what it is, I know for a fact, for an absolute certain fact, a lot of people that have tractors, they have these little models in the studies, you know. So there you go, we've still got those from the 50s and 60s, which is not bad. So as promised, I'll just see what it says underneath, because it's just a bit of interest, isn't it? And this was Dinky Toys. You won't see it already, and it is a Dodge, I was right. Made in England by Meccano. And that, it's Tipper, you see. So, not quite right, are we? There we are. It's pointing down a bit. It's a Tipper, right? And these again are, it's a Dinky Toys. This Field Marshal, it's got a casting number 301. Then Meccano again, which were Dinky Toys. And I'll just see, I don't think there's anything written on these. No. Oh, there is. Can I read it? Yeah, made in England by Meccano. That's another Dinky toy. That's the trailer. Made in England by Meccano, written on there. And what about the muck spreader? Oh, there's better look. It's a Massey Harris manure spreader. Not a muck spreader, it's a manure spreader, it says so. Made in England by Meccano, right? And what about this one? Does that say anything? Oh, this is Corgi. They were, people will remember, Dinky Toys were like the Rolls Royce, weren't they? This is Corgi, the Fergie is. Made in Great Britain, it says. So that's entertaining, isn't it? Oh, did I show you the disc arrow? No, I didn't show you my disc arrows, did I? So we put the muck on, then we disced it in. I didn't buy a plough, I was too mean to have a plough, wasn't I? I was a mean farmer. You know, I didn't have some of the other implements that are required. That says Dinky Toys on it. Massey Harris, made in England by Meccano, and that one will say the same. Oh, it's clearer. I can read this one. again, I won't come too close because I doubt you can see it, but it says Dinky Toys, and on the bottom, just read it, it says Massey Harris, made in England, Meccano Limited. So there you are. But that's an impressive array. 6 tractors I had. I mean, that's a lot of tractors for a farm, isn't it? Especially in the 50s. God, they were lucky to have one. You know, so we had a, you know, when I was a kid we had a big farm. Big farm. Blooming heck. You know, so there we go. Right, hope you enjoyed that little diversion from the normal. But I thought it was just, as I say, I remembered I'd got them, you know, I knew I had them, but I'd totally forgotten about them, obviously, for several years. Well, many years. You know, so I thought you might just find a bit of interest, because people do. Right, hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully we'll see you on my real tractor soon.